Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back to another, well, I guess technically the first Urban Wonders live stream. Your city ain't huge, gang. Are you sure? Look at this. Look at how big this is. It's pretty big. It's coming a long way. Still got a lot of buildings to load in and other work to do, but it's getting there. But yeah, anyway, today we are going to be live streaming. We're going to be working on a couple buildings. I have a building that I started over there a really long time ago that I never finished that I think today I would like to get around to and get done. And possibly do some townhouses, work on some templates. As you can tell, we are on Java. We have moved over our operations to Java Edition, at least the city stuff, because there aren't too many people who hop on and build on Bedrock anymore, and the ones that do, they all have Java now, so we'll be building on here for the most part. But yeah. So, show you guys around quickly with all the distant horizons. And I don't know, I've been told I should go and move to Voxy or BobbyMod because they don't do the render distance cutting. And they don't make it look choppy, but I don't know. I do like distant horizons because it does help my PC perform a little bit better. Mac, you weren't invited? No, we don't have a server yet. Once we get a server set up, we definitely will be inviting you. But if you wanted to join, it's the same mod pack as we had from the last time. And same thing. We're just hosting it on Essentials for now, this world. I'll set up a server someday, but not sure when. But yeah. So this is kind of got the map we got going on. Still a lot of work to get done. I am starting to separate out Woodward from this city. Well, not separate it out. I'm going to have multiple cities on here because I do want to do some highway work. Because, well, Axiom makes highways really easy to do. So I do want to have the highway journey from city to city. So for now we are only separating out Woodward, but all the Woodward buildings we already have in here will be kept. So we're not doing anything to this city to accommodate for that. We just have to, well, we have Woodward imported over there. We're gonna have to change things. I have to redo all the roads though because in order to fit with my new road standard, I need to do this. I need to add this extra block on either side of the road. The kind of gutter, I think, is what it's called, or the rain drainage. Because old Woodward did not have that, so I will have to update that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some highways, some interchanges, because I think those are really cool, and I think I could do them pretty quick now. Because I did do that one road curve all the way down there the other day for, I don't know, it only took me like a couple minutes. So I don't know. I'm interested and excited to try and see what I can come up with as far as interstates go, and how quickly I can get. I know it'll take me a while at the start, but until then, yeah. But I did figure, since I have everything on here, we have all the maps from all, I guess, timelines and variants. So all the cities I've started, all the cities I've done, they're all on here. So we'll go take a check. We'll go check those out with distant horizons, just because I think it's cool to reflect and look back and see, you know, what we've done, and you guys can kind of see maybe some of the builds that haven't been showed off before or are from when I was a wee little lad just playing Minecraft with people. So yeah. Here's Park Avenue though. This is a really cool shot. Very, very happy with how this street turned out. But yeah. If we warp TP, let's see. Detroit? Did I already set her? Yeah. So I did start this. I moved in the Ambassador Bridge, which I built on Java Edition. Um, so I did start to do things. I didn't get very far though. I'm going to increase my flight speed a little bit here. But yeah, I was very proud of this bridge because it was really quick build. Axiom helped a lot with that. Although I am seeing now that this wasn't updated. So I'll have to add my gutters to the sides here. But it's okay. That's an easy fix. And then we can warp TP prefabs. So right now, when I warp to prefabs, you can see the old New York. Probably people are very familiar with this one because it's the one that was on the UrbanWonders server once we got back. So it's the one with the United Nations and these buildings down here, Bryant Park, and where we first made one Vanderbilt. So yeah, it's very expansive. It's very cool to see all the different views, especially from a city like this size. Because it was quite big. It wasn't very filled in, but it was big, and it had a lot of buildings. So yeah, you can see down that road. It's pretty impressive. It's also going to be very easy to import cars, which I'm looking forward to doing as well. Pasting cars around and getting them on the streets, making them feel more alive. Just got these buildings here. Here's a cargo port I started working on way back in the day. It wasn't very big. I had only put in the ship, a couple of cranes, and some layouts for these things. I will have to redo these someday because I am noticing now that these are not the same length or width as these actual containers are, which will cause us issues someday. Just from a consistency standpoint, so. Let's see, what else do we got here? There's UNC June over there. That's the New York City from the June copy of the world. But if we fly this way, we can see BK's city, which he had started on UrbanWonders. Not sure what I'll do with this city. I've debated on continuing it, but ultimately I don't know if I will. I might just branch out the buildings into different cities, because I know me and Dippa were talking about building a Minecraft city and doing a series building a Minecraft city in like 100 days or something like that. So we may just use those buildings from there and put them into that city. This is the prefabs from the old UNC world. So not a lot going on over here. We had some chunk loading errors though. It like generated a whole mountain biome around everything. I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. So it's okay. This way we have some mansions that we built back in the day. Well, that I built. I built pretty much all three of these. So we'll be bringing these back soon as well to our Miami island. And doing some more tropical stuff because I did really like these a lot. They were good builds. Very interesting part of the world, I think. Right now it's a little hazy though because this is a jungle biome technically on the old map, so you can't really see all that well. So I'll fly out of that. Yeah, BK did have some amazing builds. He got really talented really quick with building. I'm not really sure how. I know Eves gives himself a lot of credit for that, but I don't know. I think partially BK was just really ahead of his time, and he's just very good at building. Took him a long time to build stuff, though. That's the only unfortunate thing. But yeah, we have this. This is Woodward. Everyone's seen Woodward before, I'm sure. It's the city me and Dippo built last summer. We are going to be bringing this back, like I said. I'm just going to have to pull all these plots and place them in one at a time and redo the roads, because I need to add that extra block there. Yep, your roads. Yeah, they're still here. Yeah, no, they never left. They just were off on the side places. Here we have an airport that KB built back in the day. I do plan to continue building this at some point, because this airport was really, really good. Well, It looks really good. I don't know how accurate it is, or but KB seemed to know what he was doing and what he was talking about, so I trust him. But it was very nice because he did a nice interior to this as well, and it was based off the Detroit airport, which I'm quite familiar with, so I knew kind of what was going on here. But yeah, they have all of these, and some bathrooms over here. Let's see, what else did this here? Seating, gangways, there was a subway. Lots of just really cool things. Free storefronts unclaimed, so yeah. This was like at the very end of the UNC when he did do that. And we had some planes. And then these were the runways. I don't know, Chaz, you probably can speak better for these than I could, but this is what he had given us. They were pretty long. I don't think he scaled them back at all. You're going to ask if you could use the runway texture? Yeah, go ahead. I don't even know what these are textured with. I mean, looks like just stone, andesite, and light gray wool. And then tough and polished deep slate or something. What's up, Looney? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Sinzilla. Welcome as well. Just showing off some old builds here before we get into actually building anything new. We got Will's Pizza Hut over here. This is a good build. Definitely could use this as a template for suburban builds. He's got a parking lot here. He built a bunch of these cars. The night bus from Harry Potter. Some of these smaller Cadillacs. And this war thing. I don't know what that is. Look good size. Clearly knew what he was doing. Yeah. He talked like he knew what he was doing, so that's why we let him do the airport project and I didn't try to. I feel like I'd be good at building the actual buildings of airports, but beyond that, I don't think I'd know what I was doing. Like, I'd want somebody to consult on building one of those. So we have the beer can building, which I will be adding back actually at some point, I think, too, because they would go really well in the Florida area of this map. But down here, we have the UrbanWonders spawn hub. I actually really liked the spawn hub. I was kind of sad to not see it get used because I spent a really long time working on it and making it nice. Of course, that's my fault because, you know, I let UrbanWonders fall apart, but it's okay. I'll use it on here. I'll use it on Java. Well, I don't really need to use it on Java. That's the thing, because you can just warp everywhere. Just warp TP. But I don't know. Maybe it can serve as a serve somewhere. I'll find some purpose for it. But yeah, we will go ahead and fly this way. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's kind of niche on here that people maybe haven't seen before. Wish I wasn't pressured in Bazooka City as I was going to genuinely cook. Just hate being rushed on big builds. Yeah. No, that makes sense for sure. Well, if you ever convert to Java, Chaz, you're more than welcome to help out here. Won't rush you. I'm not in any rush for anything, so. But the airports I want to do are probably a little bit bigger than what you had planned for Bazooka City. Alright, let me see. But yeah, we had this. This was the start of Vermont that me and Dippo did. So, well, Bettermont was what we were calling it. Looney, you haven't built anything in a while? Yeah, I'm back on Java again. Yeah, as I was just explaining in the start of the stream, I just, like all of my builders, they all have access to Java now. And the Bedrock community is just kind of quiet. I mean, most people are either like building for Bazooka or they're building their own cities, which is just like, yeah, it is what it is. You have huge airport plans on Notre Dame, so anything's possible. Yeah, awesome. But yeah, so this was Milwaukee, which Newcastle was gonna build, but then he made me build it all. I did this little bar interior, which was nice. I'm gonna probably bring a bar like that to the SMP soon. Yeah, Chaz, I definitely got to talk to Bazooka about the SMP thing, because I don't know. I know that people were just throwing around the allegations in the VC yesterday, saying that you had stolen everything. I was just listening to Bazooka because I told him that I would host the realm for him. So. When the UCA going to be used, SMH? I need builds for my city. For UCA. You know, I don't know. I've kind of put the UCA on the back burner for now. I could use it like soon because I mean, I don't know. It'd have to be completely re-envisioned because originally the UCA was going to be like directed towards Bedrock builders, as I have connections on Bedrock and I know people on Bedrock who'd be like willing to participate in that. But you know, as the Bedrock community's quieted down, and now that I'm on Java too, like I don't know as many people on Java as I did on Bedrock. And the people who are on Java are also a lot like older. They're not like people who would probably enjoy having a community where they go and talk about their cities. So I'll DM you as soon as you have some free time on my hands so we can figure something out. Yeah, sure, that sounds great. Yeah, no, I know you ain't holding grudges, but I don't know. I'd like to see you on the SMP because I know what you did on Atlas. Like, you did a really great job setting up that base, and I know you're, like, serious about SMPs. We have no idea who's stealing things from people, and I think Bazooka really just meant more as, like, a test run to see that if the stealing would stop after, you know, I kicked you or whatever. At least that's what he had told me in a VC. Like, I'd have stuff... I'd say just make it so the UCA can be a thing in everyone's world. Like I'd have stuff related to your city, etc. in my city. Could you like expand upon that maybe? Like what do you mean by that? Like are you saying like we have a couple builds from Old World here too. This is pretty nice. There's some good builds here. I'm gonna have to make use of these, especially this one. This one's cool. I kind of forgot about them. Ooh, what is that sidewalk texture? Hey. Looks like lodestone and a very light mix of cobblestone. It's very interesting for me to go back and look at all these old builds that we've had and see what's changed over the years. Like, I don't know, embassies or like companies from other worlds in my world. And like my airport would have planes that go to your worlds. Yeah, see, like that's kind of what I had envisioned too, but like we could do that. You and me could. But like if we did that, who else are we going to get to join? You know what I mean? Like, because it's kind of not too cross-compatible. Like maybe it is if like we had one or two other like city builders over here that were working on things. But yeah, like I said, I just don't know people on Java Edition. Like I know a few people, but they're all like people that are like very like focused and like concentrated on their own projects as opposed to doing things with other people. And I mean Pearl and Bazooka maybe. Well, Pearl is on Java Edition now. He converted as well, but Pearl really just doesn't get on. So I mean we could do some things with him. He just doesn't. Torno have Java? Yeah, he does. I think he might build his city on Java. But yeah, I mean it's definitely something I'd be interested in doing. Like I said, there just needs to be the support from other people there, which I'm hoping will come over time. Like I'm gonna do a lot of these live streams. I'm gonna do a lot more videos as well. Is what I'm hoping at least, because you know I said that before and then I don't, but I'm gonna try. To get more consistent with the upload schedule, especially like while I'm on summer break. I should be capitalizing off of my summers because I don't know how many more of them I'll have, and then you know once I'm older, you work through summer. So yeah, Pearl's just very rarely on. That's the only thing with him. It's like in order for something like the UCA to work, you need somebody. You need like a group of people that's pretty active. Yeah, Grand Wadeston, I know. Yeah, I imported it over here because there were a couple builds that I liked from Grand Wadeston that I figured I could use in the city, like these ones especially, and I just wasn't sure if they were anywhere else, so I figured I'd add it onto here and grab them as I need. Hey Turtlecraft, welcome to the stream. Sent the DM, look at it when you get the time, of course. Okay, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think the company thing, honestly, like, I'm gonna get the UCA, I'll get the embassy in, well, the embassy's in, I need to redo the park though. But yeah, I'll do that, and we can definitely talk about doing some sort of, like, just like, we can start small, right? We can start by just having a couple of companies that exist in the, so to speak, metaverse or whatever, or I guess I don't know what you want to call that, but in kind of, I guess, our world, like the world we'd be building, because that's, I guess it's kind of like world building, sort of. So yeah, this is the California city that me and Dippo had started ages ago. I think this city was coming along pretty well. It just never got enough traction because everyone was always working in New York. UNC June was a really prime world in my opinion. Like, and I think that most of the people who have known me for a long time and were there during that time would say that's when I guess my server had reached its peak. So, yeah. Let's see, where else are we? Oh, this is the old Bazooka City. I grabbed this one because there were a couple of buildings in here that I had that I wanted to make sure I grabbed and used, like this one that me and Dippo did. I definitely wanted to use this. Make use of whatever I have. I mean, I think the companies would make more purpose for people's worlds and also give me things to build. Yeah, no, I agree, 100%. Like, the companies things is such a cool thing. Like, because, you know, they're just small, quick builds you can do. And they don't even have to be, like, that serious of a thing. You just do them and... yeah, for sure. I love that idea. This was during the Bazooka house building competition, which is really cool. This was, like, I think this was the most fun I had building. Bazooka had some really good competitions during the day on his city worlds, and it was always like fun to see everyone come on and build things and what different people would come up with. Where would Urban Wonders be located in the USA? I'm guessing New York. The current city would be. The current city's definitely like New York based. It's very heavily New York, Chicago. It's definitely an East Coast city. I'll say that much. But like I said, I am starting to split some of the cities. So the current city is still going to exist, the one that I have. I'm going to still be putting a lot of focus on that one, but I am going to have other cities on this map as well, because I did pay $300 for a World Painter map and I didn't use it, and that kind of got in my head over a while in time. So I'm going to be trying to do some more city builds, because I definitely, like, you know, I'll get bored of New York every once in a while, and I don't want to build a New York building, and maybe I want to build like a resort or a house or a mansion or something, you know? So that's part of the reason I'll have multiple cities on here, so. But it won't be like, I don't know, they'll just be builds that I do. Tokyo, yeah, I mean, Tokyo Tower is on it's on the city, so it definitely could be mistaken for that. That's part of what I like about my current city right now too, is that I can just build whatever I want in it, and I don't really have to worry about, like, you know, oh, is this only New York buildings, only Detroit? So that's kind of the purpose of that city. It's a more low-key, chill vibe. But, yeah. Anyway, now I'm in the Old Pearl City. Looking around at that. This was a cool city. We did a lot of suburb expansion. I was never too keen on these suburbs, though. I think they were kind of mid. I think the buildings were good. I just think the layout of the actual suburbs were pretty cruddy. Like this building, this complex I did, I think was really cool. There was a Costco over here, which I took a while to build, and I thought that was nice. This was another really fun time I had, is when everyone was on Pearl City building like these houses. This is like my all-time favorite house Fritz made this way back in the day. It's like a bungalow. It was just it was the best thing ever. I think I might want to turn this into an SMP base. I think I might build a couple of these on the SMP and sell them off to people. On the Bulldozer SMP. Speaking of the Bulldozer SMP, we do have a new video coming out tomorrow on the Bulldozer SMP from my channel. So stay tuned for that, 12 p.m. Eastern. Give it a watch, give it a like, give it a comment. So it boosts to the algorithm. Please and thank you. Cool stuff, thank you. I appreciate that, JR. Yeah, no. So there's... Did I only grab the suburbs of Pearl City? The old Pearl City? Yeah, I did. I guess I didn't grab the actual old Pearl City. But, oh, this is the new Pearl City over here. So yeah, I just kind of grabbed everything and put it on the side of the map here so that I could have it easily accessible to me. But right now we are in the southernmost part of the southwest part of the map. So this is where Florida will go someday. All the resorts and things like that. I probably should turn up my speed. Oh wait, no, this is... Where am I? Oh, is this New York? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, we're way north of Florida. Florida's down here. Oh, that's something I forgot to grab. I should have grabbed Willings, Florida City. That was a good city. Is this not loaded in yet? I guess I just haven't loaded this part of the map yet. But yeah, anyway, we'll go get to work on this. I haven't even named this city yet. I need to do that. This building's really cool. This is going to go in California. The California city someday. Because it's from Oakland, California. This is a really cool building. I know everyone hates it because it's like very under-detailed on these parts, but I love it. I just love the shape of it. And the overall vibe. The only thing I was iffy on when I made this building was all the diorite I used up here and how it switched from diorite to birch. But I think it actually works because this part, like once you cap up here, you can see it's white. So I think that kind of made sense. But I could see why people might think it doesn't. Here's the indoor basketball court, the recreational center. This is a cool building. I need to redo this building at some point though, I think, because it's kind of, or at least give it a face upgrade. Or do some texturing, just something. Here's the train station. This was like the last thing I built on Bedrock. I started to do some train work in here. I did take some inspiration from the lovely train station that you guys have been working on Notre Dame. Or not on Notre Dame, I guess that's your city, Santa Lara, right? Took some inspiration from that, and then I found an image online that I really liked, so yeah, I think this turned out pretty cool. I'm excited to see how I go with this. Not sure where it's going to go yet, but we'll figure that out. Alright, so where's that building that I was going to work on? Oh, there it is. So I pretty much finished the base because the base was just these windows. Let me see if I can find these. Let me see. You know where to go, of course. Yeah, I do. Let's see. Alright, so I can close out these tabs and then I can open this and go here. Okay. Alright. If I go to New York and I look around this area. Where is this building? Oh, it's right here. So this is the building I need to build. Alright. first question is, do I want to change anything? And also I need to change maybe my flight speed a little bit. What in the world? Alright. Can I get across the street and get a better view? Yeah, okay. I am not sure how I want to do this. Hi, Sinzilla. Welcome back. Not sure if you left or what was going on, but... Let's do Alt clone. Control rotate. And then we'll paste it in like that. Right? Is that how that works? So we need to do that 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Place sandstone, smooth sandstone, and cut sandstone, and chiseled sandstone with air. I think so. I think I gotta turn down that one mod pack. The wind is way too loud. Let me figure out how to do that. Options, video settings? No. Audio, music and sounds. I'll just turn my master volume down to like 5. Now I can do cyan terracotta like so. Did it get up there though? No, it didn't. Okay. All right, so can I get my mod back? Yeah, I'll get you back your mod. Oops, almost put you in timeout. There you go, Bazooka. You have your mod back. Alpha, can I build you an NBA arena? If you want to shoot me a DM on Discord with some pictures of your builds. I'm not familiar with your builds. Maybe I am if I, what's your gamer tag? Do I know your gamer tag, or am I? Alright, let's go here. Alright, let's see. But yeah, I am looking for an NBA arena. So that would be really helpful, actually. Okay, wait, and did I really just be like lazy and go, okay, fine. How many times do I need to stack this? That's the question. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 windows. Stack 9. Oh, that lines up too, which is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Okay. Yeah. And then this just gets deleted because this is extra. Slash set error. Bang. Gone. Midnight Controls is a lifesaver? What is that? Oh, Somo Gamer. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Welcome, Dipolar. Welcome to the stream. Somo, do you play Survival Man? If you play Survival, you should come join us on the Bulldozer SMP. We've been, just started an SMP again. For the first time in a while. It's been pretty fun. It's like, honestly, I'm surprised at how well the SMP's been doing because I don't think I've seen, like, so many people on in, like, ages, I feel like. And, like, it has not, I don't think it's been, oh, you are on the SMP? Perfect. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the SMP, like, with nobody on it in, like, a really long time. I was doing some stuff today, actually, on the SMP. I was working on gathering some sandstone and some bricks so that I can start building my tavern and my certain villager trading hall that people have been requesting that I build over in the city. I might join on my Bazooka Dozer account this weekend. On the SMP, or you mean on the world? Let's go 40. No, 41. There we go. Nice build on UrbanWonders Java. You should be able to. Do you have Java Edition? I gotta get a server started for this because yeah, I'm not gonna want to have to stop and invite people every 5 seconds. All right. So let's figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm kind of feeling something like cut sandstone here. And then maybe like that, I think, is what I'm going to do. And then have this be, looks like there's a row of cut sandstone up here, like so. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Now the only question is, how am I going to do this birch like outlining? So let's grab fence gates and shelves. Where are shelves? Like, I'm not really sure, how do you make this? Like, I don't really want to layer it like this. I mean, oh, I could. I forgot that I have debug stick now. Okay, let's go like this, this, this. Ooh, what do we think about that, chat? How does that look? Yeah, I think that's good. Hey, Torno. Welcome on. Welcome to the stream. This is unfair. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, Axiom's such a cool thing. I definitely want to use birch up here. Yeah, he's right, Chaz. You have access to Java. Honestly, I would, bro. Like, there's not a whole, like... The nice thing now, though, I will say about being on Bedrock is there's, like, nobody else on Bedrock. So... We'll be loyal to Scrap. Well, why doesn't Scrap get Java? That's what I don't understand. Why am I not using the stack function? Oh, and see how easy and effortless that is, too? Like, that's just amazing. And I would imagine that, like, once you get fast at this, too, it's game-changing. Like, I'm still very, very slow at what I do. Okay. I think I'm gonna just not do this side yet. If you're doing a major city project, Java is low-key better. It is, for sure. Chat, he's on Xbox? Scrap is? Seriously? Dude, I thought he was on PC. Let's see. Because I think I can do half of this building, can't I? And then clone it. Alright, like that. Nice. Cool. Shitbox laptop, if that counts. That's not gonna get the job done. No, Java needs a pretty good, especially if you want to do like shaders and distant horizons, and you need something pretty beefy. Alright, let's see. Even if he got a PC, he wouldn't switch. Yeah, fair enough. This is supposed to be no bigger than the Helmsley building. But it's gonna be. So I think what I'm gonna do for this building is I'm just not gonna do the back. And if I need to put a back on it someday, then I can. Stripped birch wood. Nice, okay. I need to remember what I was thinking for this, because this isn't like originally what I had planned out. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, so that. Okay, cool. Yeah, this has got to be cheating of some sort because I love this, like, this freehand place too. It's a really nice tool. Lots of cool tools. I never tried to run Java on my laptop, but it could run Bedrock fine. It would struggle to generate my city. Yeah, my old laptop was so shit it could barely even run Java. Okay, so I have a gaming laptop actually. I think it could run Java very well. I just don't use it. Building an airport using Axiom will save you hours of time. Oh, I would bet. I would bet. I would be surprised if it didn't. Okay, I need to figure out how the heck I want to do this. Alt. No, not clone. I want stack. So I'm trying to get that look, but I think then I will have to do another layer. Like so. And then one more like that. And I think that'll give me the look I'm trying to get for this. Yeah. That's pretty close. There's a reason I dropped my render distance in Java without shaders all the way down to 10 chunk. Yeah. Well, that's what I do. I like my regular rendered. Well, before I got my my CPU upgraded, I had my render distance on Java down to like, gosh, what was it? It had to be like, it was low. It was really low. I think, yeah, like 10 chunks probably. But now I have it on 32. Should switch to Voxy as it renders in the glass and yeah. I know that's what people have been telling me, but I don't know. I don't know if my PC could handle it like respectfully. All right, let's see. Just same as Distant Horizons. It has the same load on your PC though? Because like that's my worry. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like my PC wouldn't. Because I know Distant Horizons like it tunes everything down. You use Voxy, Evan? Okay. Yeah, I'll try that then. It is definitely worth the increase in quality. Okay. Yeah, I'll try it out. I don't know, does it render the same amount of render distance as Distant Horizons does, or is it a little less, or? Same, I think. More? It does more? Okay. Well, I'll have to give it a look. I'll have to try it out then. 1, 2. You ever got plans to upgrade your PC? I think eventually at some point I'll have to get a graphics card. New one. But other than that, no. Not in any rush. I've got like a 3080 for my RTX. Dark oak, trapdoors like that. Let's see. Must have been a pretty penny. Yeah, it was. I'll probably just get an entirely new PC, yeah. I mean, sometimes it can be like cheaper to get a new PC, almost. Like, especially if you gotta replace like a bunch of parts all at once. I didn't feel like that was necessary though for my last upgrade. My graphics card was still pretty much top of the line. And there's definitely better ones now, but I don't know, it just wasn't a necessary change for the time being. To use, oh no, not that. Alt. We're gonna be using clone on this one. just gotta remove all these mud brick stairs. Mud brick stairs probably would have just been easier to delete them, but whatever. Okay. Now that we've got that, that looks good. Willingful, you can clearly see the non-outer windows are not equal to the rest. Huh? Add more depth, you fool. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm adding some depth, hold on. I'm just prefabbing right now. Give me a second. I have a process, okay? What version are you in? 1.21.10? Yeah. There's no server though. It's just an essentials mod. Alright, let's go here, here. Alright, let's go like that. Now that we have those windows slightly varied, next part, I'm gonna just quickly stack these up. Alright, let's see. I got backlash for my red wool strat too. Don't worry. Yeah. No, I'm gonna add the details. I just am like doing it a little differently. Like I'm trying to do that after. Like I was trying to just get the base window design down. Oh geez. Packed mud dirt. I don't like that. I want it to be a little bit darker, I think, actually. Coarse dirt. I like that better. But yeah, like, I'm not doing all the detail up front yet. I'm gonna texture at some point here. But right now, I'm just, like, adding. So I'm debating on, though, like one thing, I think I'm going to use probably spruce shelves. Because I think that's the only block that would look good in here. I mean, I could use like something like this. Like I could try to do something along these lines where I go like this. Like I think something like that could work. Like I was thinking something like this maybe. Or like obviously another alternative to that would just be used spruce shelves. But I don't love how those look. I mean, they look pretty good. I don't know, what do you think? Dirt and rooted dirt. And for the outside, rooted dirt and packed mud. Okay. The coarse dirt is too dark. Okay. Rooted dirt. Dirt and packed mud. You improve the fence design more than the shelves? Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. It just feels a lot more Java core to me. Nice. And then what'd you say? So you think dirt and rooted dirt, and for the outside rooted dirt and packed mud. So you think dirt and rooted dirt for these coarse dirt parts? Dirt. It's just dirt. Oh shoot. That broke the fence design. Is there a way it won't do that? Is it force update I have to have on? It was looking a lot better before. Like that. I can't open the Bedrock server. It's we're on Java now. That's not how that works. Okay. I'm gonna figure out how to have to texture with X. Stack this up a bit. need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There isn't a Java server. It's just Essentials mod. How many did I say? Did I say 11 or 12? I think I said 12. I did say 12. Mr. Streamer, why is your stuff labeled as insert later? Because until I've built up like 2 months of activity on YouTube, they won't let me put links in the description of things. It's very dumb. Either that or I have to verify myself by sending like a video of myself to the YouTube or something like that. Which I was not gonna do. Alright. Now that we have that on, okay. Now I need to figure out how to do these things. What is Essentials mod? It's a mod that lets you join other people's games. Let's see. Just testing out the fast place there. It's kind of like bedrock building, sort of. One feature. Alright, so I gotta figure out how to do these. I gotta figure out how to do these things here. Which I think I can just do by doing spruce. Like that. Maybe some spruce signs. That I don't hate that. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna round these ones off. I don't need that. Okay. Howdy, fellas. Hey, Pearl. Welcome to the stream. You're still dealing with her, bruh? I thought y'all would have been like done by now, bruh. Maybe I want to reverse these actually. Like that. Oh. I try, bro, and then she finds you. And my homeboy was dying laughing because she was texting him too, and we was drinking beer and golfing, singing Away to Olivia Dean. Bro, you gotta stop. You gotta stop drinking, bro. Not good for you. What Olivia Dean song were you jamming out to? She's got quite a few good ones. Lovely. Cool. You have Modron now? Alrighty, there we go. I gotta figure out dinner soon, bro. I haven't eaten. No, I'm not going to be going back to Bedrock. Probably the extent of stuff that I'll do on Bedrock is the SMP, but other than that, I will not be on Bedrock too much. I might do world tours on Bedrock. But as far as building goes, I probably won't be doing it. Maybe building for other people and helping them out. I'm getting Java soon, been saving up money to buy myself a PC. Good. Can't wait to have you over here, bro. It's a whole different game. Just move. Hey Las Vegas, how are you doing today, man? Check that out. That looks pretty cool. Well, we don't have a lot more to do. Just a tiny bit. Alright. Alright. Mm. cooking something up on Bazooka City. That's good, Chair. Forza stream when? Probably never. I don't know, bro. My fan base is not Forza oriented. It'd be very difficult to do a Forza stream. Should you make progress tonight? Probably should be making progress every night, bro. That's just an excuse for not wanting people to find out I'm a bad driver. No. I'm not a bad driver. In fact, I'm the best driver you ever seen. Tinker. Let me do replace mode. And let me do birch. stripped birch, wood, dirt. Coarse dirt. Mud, brick, stairs, and birch. Trapdoor and dark. Oak trapdoor and black carpet. There. Yo, chat, what should I have for dinner tonight? I don't know what I want. Packed mud. we're about done with this, besides roof details. Which is good because I'm getting hungry and I want to go eat. There it is. Nice new building for the city. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream here. It's been a solid 2 hours. I'm not going to get into the really, really long streams until I am used to streaming again. But if you guys did enjoy this stream, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We'll be back again probably within the next couple of days, streaming again here on the city. So yeah. Also, make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I toured my farmhouse on the Bazooka SMP. It's a very cool build. You'll definitely want to check that out when it comes out tomorrow. And show it some love. Give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Alrighty guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.